And the NFL is in full EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone down right at the 20. Drive. They'll be under the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy. He makes good decisions on the field. Excellent numbers, usually.
This is Rodney Anderson, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On third down, Winston. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this out past the 25. Former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The numbers for Mixon last week, 24 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down throw for Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. He finds his man as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Again, it's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll make it 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on third down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Anderson running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35 on 2nd down. Winston. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Fighting through. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rodney Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Running here is Taysom Hill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Burrow will throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this 1st half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. On 2nd down, Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's Hill. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, catch here, left side, Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 45 on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Winston. Johnson's got it complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second and very short, Winston. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Winston. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston now. Sliding out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And a quick throw here that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Burrow on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. Winston now after the fumble recovery. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Winston now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Jameis now on first down. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, it's caught. Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They start the drive with Anderson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to run with Taysom Hill and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But sometimes you read a defense, they can pass rush, and you see them all in those sprinter stances. You think you can get that quick hitter to the fullback and have it go for 7, 8, 9 yards, but not that time. They stuffed him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll drop to throw, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A 1st down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Out to his left. Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. first down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run on first down. Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Here's Winston. So we'll get the football back. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to Turner. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Turner. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Callaway, the return man. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. On 1st down, Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Burrow will throw. Getting this into the hands of Turner. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Hill, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Turner. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done.